Yo, what is up, guys? It's your boy RapTRz here, bringing you another in-depth discussion video. Today, yes, I love doing these videos. I know I do like a lot of guide videos, a lot of build videos. I do live gameplays as well, but in those videos, I don't really get to talk to you guys. I don't really get to like speak to my subscribers, these people that watch my videos, that like my videos, that comment my videos. I see a lot of familiar faces in the comment section all the time, and I want to thank you guys. We're almost at 3,000 subs. That is amazing. I'm so astonished by the support from my subscribers and also fellow Paragon YouTubers like Baby Smine, Homicide, Tree Sniper, Paragon Pro Gamer. Shout out to those guys. But yeah, a lot of those games I don't really get to talk to you guys. Even in live gameplays, I don't get to talk to you guys, especially a lot of these live gameplays that I've been posting with the Crux and the Sparrow gameplay and stuff. They're usually gameplays at night where I'm a little bit like, do this, that, and I don't have a lot of energy because it's night and I'd be tired and stuff. I'm not complaining. I love playing these games, especially with the other YouTubers here, because they're super fun to play. They're competitive. They get me good footage, and it shows people like, hey, this is how we play as a team. This is how we do this. This is how we build. This is how we do this and that. Like, you can see how we play. You can see our mistakes. We can see our victories and stuff. And maybe if we lose, I'll post them too. Like, I don't care. I plan to do like analysis videos and stuff hopefully in the future. I want to do a lot of things with Paragon, but I'm busy and I can only do so much. I am working on another project right now. That's a surprise. It's a surprise, but I am working on it, and that one's taking a lot of time, but I really want to do it, and it involves other Paragon YouTubers like Baby Spine and the Homicide and Paragon Pro Gamer. If you haven't checked them out, go check them out. I will link their channels below. Baby Spine, he does a lot of build videos, a lot of live gameplays. If you've seen on my channel, he does lots of those. He posts a lot of our gameplay as well, so go check him out. Also, the Real Homicide, if you haven't checked him out, check him out. He's another Paragon YouTuber. He does like a lot of build videos. He does some gameplays. He also has this really cool montage he uploaded a while ago. If you haven't checked it out, check it out. Plus, the guy has a really good personality. He's laid back. He's funny. He always makes me laugh. He's funny, man. He's a good guy. Also, Paragon Pro Gamer, he does a lot. He did a lot of early access videos of builds and stuff. He hasn't posted in a while, but if your boy drops a gem, I would definitely check it out. So subscribe to him if you haven't, because I think he will be uploading soon. Who knows? But if he does, you wouldn't want to miss that, because he does really good videos that I've seen him do, especially like early access beta videos. But anyways, I'm getting on a tangent. I just want to say thank you to those guys, because I haven't had a chance to say thank you to you guys, and thank you to my subscribers as well. You guys are amazing. And today I want to talk about an in-depth discussion video where we discuss certain topics that roam around in Paragon. A lot of stuff that goes on in the forums, but I am not fluent in the forum scene. I am not on the forum scene. I don't really got time. I don't know. I am not there. But YouTube and these discussion videos are kind of like my forum, but on YouTube, in a more direct way, where I actually make a video about the topic, talking about it. Today, I want to talk about a positive thing that usually that I want to see in Paragon. I know a lot of my discussion videos were like about ELO hell and ELO and third-party matchmaking thing and frustrations and, oh, I hate this and that or whatever, make this better. I'm not complaining, but like giving criticism on the game. I know they're usually a little bit more controversial. They can be a little bit more negative. But I like the way they've been going. They've been going really good. There's a lot of discussion. There's a lot of commenting. I want to thank the people who comment in the videos, who give their 2 cents in a positive way. Whether you disagree with me, whether you agree with me, or whether you totally disagree with me, or you totally agree with me, I want to thank people who are positive in the comment sections, because I know a lot of these topics or discussions can get a little bit negative or heated, which is good, because it shows that people are concerned about the state of the game and they care about Paragon and they want Paragon to succeed. But I do want to thank the people who can do it in a positive way, and that's usually the people that I like responding to. I know a lot of people can comment negatively and you can comment positively. I always encourage it positively, because in a positive way you can always get your point across. Yes, you can get it across in a negative way, but I just don't encourage that, because you could do it so much better. But I do appreciate everybody who comments in these videos, who gives a positive feedback, whether you agree with me or not, because you don't have to agree with me and leave a negative comment. You can still disagree with me and leave a positive comment. Like, there's so many ways to discuss and argue your points. But today we're not going to be focusing on something so controversial. It's more of a positive thing that I think will happen in Paragon. Something that I know is not going to happen immediately because right now Epic has so many other things on their list. There's so many other priorities that they need to get out the way before they can execute this task, which I'm certain they will, like they have done in other MOBAs like Smite and League of Legends and all these other different game modes and mini games. So today I basically want to talk about mini games or fun game modes and some ideas that I have behind some of these game modes. And yes, I am encouraging you to comment down below some mini games, some fun things that you would like to see in Paragon, whether it be like game modes, mini games, mechanics that you could customize in a match or something. But I have a really good one that I really want to see in the future. And that is going back to the Legacy nostalgia. I know a lot of people, they miss Legacy, there's just so much nostalgia when it comes to Legacy, especially if you're like a day one guy like myself, where we used to play Alpha and we used to play Beta and stuff. And Legacy, it brings back so many good memories, and also bad memories, and I can see why Epic has decided to change to Monolith, and I completely understand the perspective that they have taken upon that and why they went the way, and I'm still happy with that. I'm happy with the changes they've made. But when it goes back to Legacy, a lot of people think about the Ore Prime mechanic. Oh my god, yes, I completely agree with you. I love the dunking mechanic back in Legacy. I could see why they took it out, and I understand, I'm not mad, but especially it was so good. It was such a fun mechanic. It brought enjoyment, it brought competitiveness, it brought a different aspect, but it just overall brought a lot of fun and excitement to the game back in Legacy. And why, certainly just this one point is why a lot of people miss Legacy. Now I'm not saying you should bring back Legacy, but I'm saying there should be a cool mini game where there's a smaller map, whether it's Monolith or like a smaller version of Legacy, or like just a different perspective of a map where it's a little bit smaller, where you can have a 5v5 orb dunking mini game. First team to 3 points to be able to dunk and the enemy's base will win the game. How awesome does that sound? If that game mode came out, I would be playing that game mode so freaking much, because I know a lot of like the main campaign, the main gameplay can get competitive. It can get exhausting. It can get sometimes repetitive or whatnot, but it can get exhausting. And sometimes you want to play Paragon, or you want to play like a certain game, but you don't want to play the main campaign of it. And that's really cool, especially for like other games. Like you can play a certain campaign, but there's also different game modes to that, and that would be so cool to see in Paragon, like a 5v5 orb dunking mini game. That'll be so cool. Like basically the whole premise of the game is to be able to dunk the orb, and like there can also be like a MOBA kind of aspect to it. Like there could be like towers, and like there could be harvesters, there could be like other objectives, there could still be minions and like lanes and stuff, but the whole thing is still more focused around Prime and being able to dunk as a team to the enemy base. Because I still remember a lot of these Legacy games where a lot of the games came down to that Ore Prime dunk, and the energy, the excitement, the adrenaline, the plays would burst out, and like you would get the dunk on them, and you would get that your inhib respawn, or you would get that power up, and it would just change the game. It would be so crazy and exciting, and I would love to see that in a mini game, like just based off Ore Prime dunking, not respawning inhibs or getting buffs, but like if you dunk the Prime, you'll get a point, and the first person or the team to 3 points would win. And like sometimes if maybe there could be like cool mechanics, like cool crazy mechanics, like if the enemy team dunks on you, your team would get like a weird crazy power up, or like some weird thing would happen, or like there could still be like towers. If you break the tower, if you contest their tower, it will give you like a small buff, and that would help you get Prime. Or like you can get harvesters, and the harvesters can give you like power ups, or they could give you weird cards, or they can give you like bonus cards. Like if you get a harvester, for example, in this mini game, you would get like a special card, like you would get teleblink. Like let's say you go to a harvester, you get teleblink, or let's say you take a tower and your whole team gets an active card, like your team gets honor the peer, or your team gets like a blink charm, or your carry gets like a blink charm, or like crazy weird cards would come into play. Like you would get a random card every time you take a harvester, you would get a random card every time you would kill a tower, and those cards will help you build up through the game. You can still develop CXP, you can still build your decks as you're playing this minigame, but the minigame is focused on dunking prime. That would be amazing. I would love that game. Like, I would make so many videos. I would have live streams of these games with viewers and subscribers. Like, they would be so fun. Now, another idea I have about minigames or fun game mode in Paragon that I would like to see. I know a lot of other MOBAs have done it, but it makes sense having like a battle arena game where it's a smaller map, like an arena. I think Smite or like League of Legends does this, or I forgot what game does this, but it's like a battle arena, and you basically just battling out in a small arena with heroes. Like, you could start at full build, or you could build your deck up and stuff, and just basically have like a all out. There's no towers or like minions or lanes. It's just like a all out TDM fucking massacre and shit. Like, that would be fun to play that every once in a while. I can see a lot of people enjoying that. I know a lot of like people fucking do that in the regular game. Like, people just don't even care about towers and lanes. They go out and kill people. Let's go gank this guy. Let's gank this guy. Let's gank. Everybody's ganking. It's a gank fest and everybody's killing each other. People do that in the main campaign, so I don't see why it would be not a good idea to have a battle arena. That's just a simple idea, but it would be a fun idea, and a lot of people would like that, like a TDM, like crazy massacre. I know there's gonna be comments like, "Oh, that's already happening in freaking solo queue," and it is. And I send my prayers out to you guys and the solo queue struggle. But yeah, that would be a cool one. Another one, the last idea I'm gonna give out, but it is a phenomenal idea, and there's so much creative potential and so much room for fun. And that is expanding on the custom game mechanics or rules that are implemented right now. Right now, a lot of people, when they get on Paragon, they don't want to play a solo queue game, or they don't want to play a 5-stack game because they don't have people to make a 5-stack. Or if you want to play a custom game, you don't have just 10 people available to you to make a custom game. Now, if you're interested in custom games, I know a lot of YouTubers do it. Sylphin does it every weekend. I know he does custom games every once in a while on the weekends. Also, the Real Homicide, another Paragon player YouTuber I play with, he does subscriber beatdown. He does it like every Saturday. So if you're interested in custom games and you're looking for custom games and you don't have access to a lot of this, subscribe to those guys, especially the Real Homicide and Sylphin. They do a lot of viewers games if you want to catch that. I do viewers games every once in a while, but I don't do it as frequent as like Sylphin and Homicide do it. They do it all the time, every weekend. I do it sometimes, viewer games. When I live stream, I do custom matches. We do a viewers game. If you're not subscribed to me yet, if you haven't clicked the notification button, the little bell on the channel, I know I sound like every other YouTuber right now, but if you click that button, it will notify you when I post a video, but it will also notify you when I live stream. And when I live stream, I like doing viewers games like custom matches and stuff as well. But I'm not talking just about the custom match right now. It's all right, but I think that there's a lot of potential to it, especially if you could tweak heroes, if you could tweak decks, if you could pick multiple of heroes, if you could expand on the abilities too. Like, that would be so cool. Now let me get more in a little bit in depth on this. For example, let's say you can have a custom 5v5 game and you can have a default deck pre-made for everybody on your team or anybody on the enemy team. You can have custom decks for like certain heroes on your team or certain people on your team. So for example, you can make a deck for a carry, you can make a deck for a support. So for example, if you're making a deck, you don't have to worry about people making random decks and then having the game to be imbalanced or something, because that would be really helpful. Like, I sometimes want to make a custom game where I want to do, 5v5 all attack speed, but then some people on my team don't have like enough cards, or they don't have the cards that are required to make this game work the right way, So that would be cool, being able to customize decks for certain heroes, teams, being able to have like certain CXP handicaps. Like, maybe you could start a game and you're already at 60 CXP. You could start the game at 60 CXP. or you can start your carry at 10 CXP, or you can give your support extra CXP when they start, or you could have everybody start at 30 CXP, or you can like manipulate cards and decks so everybody has access to that deck. That would be really cool. Also, being able to pick multiples of heroes, that would be so amazing. Imagine being able to do 5v5 Greystones. Imagine being able to do 5v5 Kalaris on one map. Imagine how much chaos, how fun, how crazy that would be. Imagine 5v5 Muriels. Like, that would be so ridiculous. 5v5 Muriels. Like, imagine how long that game would be. 5v5 Iggy's. Somebody needs to make that happen. Somebody. 5v5 Greystones. I want that to happen so bad. Imagine having a team fight, 5v5 Greystones, and a team fight's lasting like 30 minutes. Like, that would be so freaking funny. Or like 4v4 Muriels and then one carry on each team. Like that, like the possibilities in the game modes would be so hilarious. Like, imagine like 5v5 Richters. Like, imagine 5v5 Countess. Like who would want to do that? Like, if somebody invited you to a game and they said, hey, we're doing 5v5 Countess, like, would you not want to join? I'll be like, hell yeah, what the fuck? I want to join this shit right now. Like, I'm at work, but I want to go to play this shit. Like, that would be so fun. That would be amazing. Like 2v2 Muriels with a 2v2 another Muriels with like one carry on each team, and then like a fighter on each team. Like, having these weird ass team comps, like, that would be so freaking interesting. Like, it would be so cool. That just falls into the custom games, being able to tweak decks, being able to pick multiples of heroes. Another really cool one, being able to pick certain maps. So, for example, in the future, like I said, these are future things. I'm not expecting Epic to be like, yes, do this right now, because I know there's so many other things to do, and like, it's impossible to do this right now. But it would be a really good idea. These are just some ideas I'm bringing out to you guys. But like, being able to pick different maps, like, for example, in the future, if they have Monolith, they have a 2-lane map, and then they have like a battle arena map. Like, being able to pick which map you want to play on, and then do what you want to do on that map. Also, being able to like tweak how many minions spawn. Like, you could tweak how many towers they want. You could be in the lane. Like, you could tweak if you want mid lane tower to be up in the start of the game, or you want mid lane or the side lanes to have towers, or if you don't want them to have towers, or if you want the towers to be like indestructible, or I don't know, like, just being able to tweak like the actual game mechanics. Now, I'm not a tech guy, I'm not a game developer, I don't know how hard it would be to like tweak this, but this also falls into being able to tweak abilities for certain heroes. So let's say you make a custom game match, and you could decide how long Twin Blast's ultimate goes off. Like, let's say you could tweak Twin Blast's ultimate to go off for like 2 minutes straight. Like, imagine how crazy that would be. Imagine doing like a 5v5 Twin Blast, and you have a variation ability where his ultimate goes off for like 2 minutes. Like, imagine how much fucking destruction there would be. Like, imagine that. Just imagine that. Imagine being able to like tweak Richter's ability for his pull to be like twice as long as it is right now. Like, that would be insane. It would be super funny. Or like being able to tweak Kalari's Shadow Walk. Like, maybe Kalari's Shadow Walk could be like 2 minutes long, or like 3 minutes long or something. That would be funny as hell. And again, this falls into another game mode that would be super awesome, and it falls under the category of custom games, because being able to do more in custom games gives so much creativity. Like I said, imagine being able to do this. So you can use your ability variation. You can have one enemy Richter on the enemy team, right? And you can have 9 people on your other team. So there's one Richter on the enemy team, and then there's 9 people on the other team. Basically, the enemy team with 9 people, they don't have any kind of cards. The only thing they have is like a ward or like a blink charm or something. And basically, they're running around hiding. It's a hide and seek game, and you have the enemy team with a 1 Richter looking around for you to kill you as he's looking for you to play hide and seek. So you're hiding with your enemy allies. You're just hiding around. You're fucking around, hiding, running around the map. and you have an ability variation on Richter's pull. So basically Richter can use his pull like every 2 seconds, and maybe you can manipulate his pull to be a longer range, or you can manipulate his pull to be an insta kill, so as soon as you pull them, it just deletes them or kills them. And that would be super funny, being able to have, like, let's say 9 twin blasts on the enemy on your team. You can't have any abilities unlocked because they use the custom game mode, so you can't unlock any abilities. Instead, only you unlock your rocket dash or something. Like, that's the only ability you're allowed to unlock, and the only cards you have access to is like a blink charm, maybe, because that's the card that the host gave you with his custom deck, for example. And you're running around, it's basically like Michael Myers, and Richter's running around, he's pulling people, and as soon as he finds you, like, everybody scrambles, Richter pulls someone, boom, they get deleted, and they're not able to spawn in the game anymore. Like, it's basically a hide and seek. It's basically a game like Michael Myers in Call of Duty. I don't know if you guys played that game, but it's super fun. It is like super fun to play. It'll be the same kind of concept. Basically 1v9, Richter's running around pulling people, and if he pulls you, you're dead, you're off the game. And basically, if the enemy team can survive to the 10-minute mark, then they win the game and they get 1 point, and another game starts or something. That would be super fun. Like, imagine the chaos. Like, you're hiding, and then Richter out of nowhere blinks to you, and boom, he pulls someone, and he dies. Your enemy team dies. Like, oh shit, we lost little Jimmy, fucking run. And then everybody starts running. Like, somebody blinks, Richter blinks, he pulls your ally that's just right next to you, boom, he dies. He's fucking screaming like, oh shit, fucking run. Like, like, that would be so freaking fun. Like, there are so many possibilities for people, like, in the community to make mini games. Like, imagine how much creativity there could be. Like, that's just one example. 1v9 Michael Myers, hide and seek, Richter hunting you down until the 10-minute mark. If you survive till the 10-minute mark, then you win that game or something. Like, you do a minion challenge. Like, you can use maybe you can manipulate minions to spawn like 100 minions, and the host gives you a custom deck, and you have to survive against the minions with that deck or something. Or, like, people can make really good, like, mini games just based off the custom game matches. Like, they can tweak certain abilities, they can tweak certain heroes, make custom decks that aren't limited to 60 CXP. Like, there are so many possibilities that people and other community members can make. Like, maybe, like, I would make a video called Paragon new mini game, the 100 minion challenge. Like, hey guys, you have this custom deck. If you could survive against these minions for this amount of time, I will feature you on my channel. Or, hey, new Paragon minigame, Richter hide and seek. This is how you play the minigame. This is this and that. You use this deck, you use this deck, you use these settings, and have fun. You can make a custom match, and you can play this game. Hide and seek. And if you last till the 10-minute mark, you'll win the game or whatever. Or let's say you could do 5v5 Greystones. Here is the parameters. Use this and this. This is the objective of the game. If you can do this, if you can destroy this tower by this amount of time or something. Or you can do 4v4 supports. Another mini game. If you can escort your support to the enemy core, the enemy base, but while protecting your support, then you win the game. Like, there's so many possibilities just based off the hero kits and the cards and the maps and, like, the minions. Like, there's so many things you could do, and those are just some ideas. So what do you guys think? I would love to hear some of your ideas. But the hide and seek Richter one, that one's mine. That one's copyrighted. So if custom games come out, that's the first game I'm gonna play is hide and seek Richter 1v9, running around from the menace Richter. Like, the adrenaline of, like, running away from a Richter, trying to juke him out while he has an insta pull kill would be, like, exhilarating and super fun. And, like, being able to outlast, like, a certain time period would be super fun. It would be so cool. It would be so cool. But yeah, I would love to hear you guys' opinion. What do you guys think about the Ore Prime minigame that I mentioned? What do you guys think about the Battle Arena game that I mentioned? What do you guys think about the expansion of a custom game settings? What do you guys think about that? Those are my 3 major ideas that I think would bring a lot more fun to Paragon. Like I said, just to recap, these ideas are for future reference because I know a lot of things still need to get tweaked. We're still in beta. Like, I expect these to be made, like, after the game is complete, and there's still a lot of time before that happens, but these are just some ideas. But anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this in-depth discussion video. Once again, thank you for almost 3,000 subscribers. Again, if you're interested in fun custom game modes, as of now, be on the lookout for me. I do live streams usually on the weekends. Click the little notification button. It will notify you when I make a live stream. Also, for the Real Homicide and Sylphin, they do a lot of custom games as well. I know a lot of other YouTubers do like live streams where they do custom games like on the weekends, so look out for that. But yeah, it's your boy RapTRz, and I'll see you guys on the next one. So peace out, guys, and thank you. Bye bye.